And then my added step, I honestly can't live without it. It's the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I'm almost out, so it's really sad. But I just kind of push it through any bare areas and I draw little hairs. Nothing draws hair like the brow blade. It's so good. So we're not going to do any eyeshadow today. It's so wild. Wild, woolly, out of control. I'm going to grab my paint from 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. This is the Acid Rain Blank Canvas is the shade. These set on their own, so you don't have to put any eyeshadow on top of them. In fact, it might actually crack if you do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. That's all we're going to use for our entire lids, both of them. I'm so excited for you guys to see this. It's just going to get rid of all my veins. And it's going to make our black liner that we're going to use just really pop. Okay, grab your dry blender, completely dry. Go right into blank canvas. I kind of like mushed it around a little bit first. And then we want this to be a completely even layer. So take your time and really spread this out. Make sure it's as thin as possible while still covering. It's very pigmented, but you definitely want it to be a thin layer. Don't worry about through here. Remember, we come back later with foundation. But make sure your blender is completely dry. That way it won't add any moisture to the base. Okay, so now it's just beautiful and even, and it's gonna set. You don't even have to put anything on it. That's why I'm loving this new formula. It's so bomb. But you do have to kind of hustle because it will dry on your hand, so BRB. It's been a minute. I'm just gonna let it dry really fast. It'll dry really, really fast, but I ain't got time. I ain't got no time. Rose ain't never got time. She's always out of time. Oh, and while that's drying, I got this. This is the new Too Faced. I think this is now just peach. Oh, it's infused with peach extract, so that's the difference. So it's a 3-in-1. It's a primer, setting spray, all the zhuzh. It's been about 100 years. Everything's 100 years with me, by the way. It's been about 100 years since I've used this one, so let's spray this on. We're still going to put on another primer, but I'm curious. It smells like heaven. Maybe I just wanted an excuse to use this again. Are y'all excited? We're going to use this new, it's new for me, the Pretty Vulgar liner. Spice levels are about to get high, y'all. Okay, so guess how long I've wanted this? Any idea on how many years? I always forget to buy it. Like, I'll see it and then something else will catch my eye. But this is the Pretty Vulgar, the Ink 01 Blacklist Gel Eyeliner. Packaging had me, y'all. That packaging. Now, the first thing that makes this wing liner possible is this Pro Bent liner brush. Wing liner brought to you by this Sephora wing liner brush here. It's called the Eyeliner Precision Sephora Pro Bent Liner. Life-changing, wing-changing. We can fly now that we have this brush. Okay, has everybody got one in their hand? All right. So I'm just going to go right into this little snag here. Don't ask. I start making up things. Ooh, I love the consistency because it kind of activates as you move it around. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Oh my God, I got too much. Put this away. Now I want to show you the consistency of my favorite kind of liner. Do you see how it kind of activates as you tap it? This is my favorite kind. And if yours ever dries up, just grab some Duraline from Inglot. Real fast. I didn't add any, but if you have any kind of brow pomades or even eyeliner you want to reactivate, the Duraline is where it's at. Okay, now we go. Listen here. I am going to conquer you. That's what we have to do. Sometimes you gotta wrestle it and get it under control. Okay, this is no baby wing day. This is mega wing, okay? And then I kind of just adjust accordingly. This is my jam, y'all. Y'all hear that song? Okay, this liner, living for it. And then I just did that all on my phone. So let me go just kind of fix it up top, but I did that in my phone. Okay, so the best advice for wing liner is definitely what I have going on here. You definitely want this brush. But I like to look, I'm going to kind of bring you in, but I'm going to have to kind of do it in my mirror. I look straight on, And then where your eye separates right here, I always just kind of bring me out a line. I'm so far away from a mirror doing this. Maybe I should get one that's closer. Here's one. Hang on. This should help, except for it's got a film over it. Alright, crisis averted. So I just like to draw my wing out this way. And then I don't worry if I mess up underneath here, because that's the easiest part to clean up. What we can't clean up is under here. And honestly, if I just drag a line out, it's so much easier. Like, just go for it. And then I like to start out with this size when I'm doing a large wing. And then I'll kind of just look. You just look. See, it needs to be bigger. So you just keep adding. The best way to start out is just to continue to add. So you kind of just start your wing and then you just keep going. There you go. That's going to match. And then we're just going to fill it in. And then I like to grab black eyeshadow and go over top. And I only do that just to add more depth and darkness to the liner. It'll make it look like black velvet. And we'll do that next. But for right now, just kind of make sure that it's all filled in, and just make sure that you're just doing very swift motions. And if you ever notice, I'm kind of going and then I'll pull up real fast. I'm always pulling up and away, because if you do that, you can wind up like tapping it. Okay, so now I grab my, remember, we haven't wiped anything off. We're gonna have fallout. This is why I do my foundation last. So my 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗟 Blackest Black in a MAC 228. Literally wing changing. Wing changing. Okay, so we're just going to tap this right on top. We're not going to go out of the perimeter here. This liner is incredibly dark, by the way. But this is going to make it look like velveteen. And then once it's set, you see that little zhuzh thing right there? He's going to go. But he's flicking down. See? I also want to mention, if you have oily lids, this base is going to be amazing because it's self-setting, and then what I'm doing to the eyeliner right now is going to be amazing as well because it's going to help it set. So I'm going to save this to my highlights, but you guys definitely want to pick up that 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗟 base. I'm not sure if my code will work on it because it's a set, but we'll see. Just use code ROSE10. You never know, it might work. Okay, another big question I get is, how the heck do you clean your lashes, your false lashes, and how many times can you reuse them? I use mine up to 30 to 40, sometimes even 50 times. I have to just be like, I'm done. But honestly, you guys, this is all I do. You just pick the glue off with your fingernail. Gross, kind of. Does it work? Yes. I hold them right here, and then I just pick it off. There's simply nothing to it. But it's really, really asked, and it's not even worth making a video about, but I thought I'd mention it here. I have to go get a new pack of my favorite wet wipes. These are from Philosophy. Honestly, these are the best. I've used them all. I always go back to these. So good. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the wet wipe. Please do this in a mirror. And I'm just gonna clean it up. And then you can really sharpen, look at that. That's the noise it just made. Grab my House of Lash glue for that. But this one, always my ride or die. Okay, while our lashes are drying, we're gonna use our Fenty primer. I really liked it yesterday, you guys. I really, really liked it. So this is the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is the hydrating one. And I used 2 pumps. And then I'll just dot it on my face. I really, really liked it. It gets very tacky, and that's really good for my makeup, to really hold it and to really make it stay. Okay, I'm just getting whatever's left. And guess what? Guess what, family? I washed it, but apparently I've lost it. Hang on now. The brush is back. Oh, I forgot to wipe out from underneath my eyes. Pause, time out, hang on. Don't forget to wipe underneath here, because whenever I do that 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗟, it has fallout, because I go in pretty ham. But if you notice, I didn't put any primer here yet, so we're good. Don't forget. Do not do as I have done. Okay, just kidding. Alright, I really love this primer. So far, so good. And then I like to just tap it underneath my eyes. Since it is such a nice hydrating one, I really loved it underneath my eyes. I wore it to the grocery store. I was beautiful. Sally Mander wanted to say hi. Have you ever seen anything this cute in all your years? You haven't. This is from Hummingbird Straws, or Hummingbird Glass. I'll have them tagged. Seriously, the cutest straws ever. Don't break them though, it'll ruin your week. Okay, these lashes have the bad name that I don't say. It's not like I'm some kind of prude or something, but I just have a lot of babies that watch me. I don't think 2-year-olds need to hear that. But anyways, I'll have the name typed out here, and they're seriously my favorite. They're just so fluffy and pretty. Code ROSE for a discount. Alright, let's get our foundation on. We're trying this out, and I'm so excited. You guys have been asking me to try it out, so this is a first impressions as well. I'm pretty sure the shade's going to match because I compared it to some of my other foundations, and it looked real cute. So, here we go. Alright, you guys know I always love to warm up foundation on the back of my hand, just like this. I don't know how much to use. I think that's going to be enough. That might be too much. First impression, you never know. I'm so excited. But I always warm it up because it's going to melt into the skin better. It's going to go on smoother, and it's even going to last longer. The more you work it into the skin, the better. Okay, so I'm a changed woman recently. I've been using a blender to apply. Still love my Smith 151. Can't live without it. But we're just trying new things out. We're just spicing around. All right. There we go. I'm even going to let it warm up a little bit more while I wipe my finger off before I get it all over my white shirt. I'm capable of it. Alright, let's work it in. I love a foundation that has a lot of pigment. Look at that. That's matching. Real nice. And it smells like Fenty. Let me just work it in, and then we're going to look at it up close. What are you freaking out about, Judah? The UPS man's here. Okay, so now we're going to go through here. This is my Smith 109. Can't live without it. So now we'll just tap it into here. Make sure that it's all melted in. And then obviously go around your eyebrows. We can't be having that. It looks really nice. I'm really vibing with it. What I'm liking about it is it has a lot of pigment. Alright, this looks rather spicy. Spicy approved, y'all. It looks so pretty on the skin. Look at that. Look how it's like maintaining that beautiful dew, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna move. You feel me? It's good. And it wouldn't be a rose tutorial without my Kylie concealer. I like to use gypsum as always to highlight. You guys know the use. Bring forward, down the nose, and through the chin. Okay, now we've highlighted. Then I grab Himalaya, which is my peachy tone, and I'm going to use that to color correct and get rid of any dark shadows. Here's most of my dark shadows are through here. And then I'll just pop a little bit through there. Now we're going to watch this beauty blend. Alright, I'm going to grab my blender. And I'm just going to start to work this in. Look how it blends and color corrects and just does everything you need it to do. Don't forget, guys, you're always asking me, but these are now available in Ulta, so you can go find your shade. Grabbing my Kylie Pink Powder. You guys, I'm almost out of this. I've never used a translucent powder all the way. So I'm just going to tap this underneath here. I'm not going to bake, even though it looks like I am. I'm going to work that in until it completely disappears. And I just love my soft pink powder because it cancels out all of the shadows and just makes your under eye look baby smooth. You guys know I've used everything, but I swear my Kylie powder is still my favorite ever. And real fast, these actually restocked. I'm not sure if they're still in stock because you know they go fast, but the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬, the Velvet Sponge, is restocked. So make sure you go check them out. At least go check out their Instagram and see what's going on. Grabbing my Huda Tan Tour in the shade Light. And this is a Huda brush. It came with it. You guys are always acting like this is some kind of mystery brush that stays hiding. It literally is from Huda, and it comes with this. So, let me put on my mud here. I'm putting on a mud mask. It blends out so beautifully, though. That's why it's my... I mean, look at that. I barely touched it, and it blends in. I'm going to use this because I want to put a little bit more redness back in my skin. Watch that blend out. Always blend up. And if you go down a little too far, just take your blender, and it's still going to have concealer on it, and just clean it up. But then don't go too wild, because I don't like it too white under there. I'm very particular. But this does blend so beautifully, and I always blend upwards. And I forgot to put some here, but there's still some left in my brush. So. And then watch that blend. Woo! Right into the hairline! And then look, you have so much more depth, and then the redness is there, and it looks like a real tan. This is scary. That's scaring everyone. Everyone is scared. All right, I'm going to use this set. I think that these come individually, and honestly, I would buy them individually because there's some that I'm just not into. But these are the color sticks. Well, at least my windows were getting washed, right? My husband out there can't give him a pressure washer. Okay, so these are the ColourPop Blush Light Sticks, and I'm going to use the shade Roosevelt. And it looks kind of dark, but it's not. Like, the top kind of is misleading. And remember, I haven't set my face here. And I'm just going to tap it in. I love these. And then once it's a little tapped in, I just grab my blender, and we'll just really melt it in. Look how pretty these are. Code ROSE for a discount if you buy them separately. Ain't no party like a tassel party. I'm going to use my favorite Super Shock shadow in the entire world. This is ColourPop Tassel. Honestly, my life is made because I have a discount code with ColourPop to share with you when I use my ColourPop Tassel. The code is ROSE. Everybody go get this because this was the first inner corner highlight I ever had, and it honestly made my account what it is today. Trust me, you need Tassel. Alright, we got this beautiful highlighter here from Ofra. It's an Ofra Madison Miller collab, and the shade is called Moon Dance. And you guys know I haven't been using highlighter lately, but if an Ofra highlighter hits my front porch, guess what? We're putting it on. Oh, it's really pretty, and look, no bruise. That's a beautiful shade, and honestly, Ofra highlighters are one of the best in the industry. I'm not just saying that. I do have a discount code. The code is ROSE. I'm not even sure it'll work on this because it's a collab, but you can definitely see. But if you're looking for a highlighter and you like that glow, Ofra is where it's at. And the best way to find a highlighter that doesn't look like a bruise when the light isn't hitting it is to find one very close to your skin tone. So even though this one looks very bright, it still has some undertones in there that are going to go with my skin. So I'm really into it. See, the difference is also this one. We have this shade. And see how it's a little more cool toned? That's not going to work on my skin tone. If you're a little more fair, it might work. But see how when the light's not hitting it, it's going to look like a bruise. See? It just has more color behind it. I really hope that makes sense. But I always try to find one that doesn't look like it has too much color behind it. See how that one doesn't look like a bruise when the light's not hitting it? The lighter one? Makes sense in my head. Alright, I wanted to use like a different lip color. I feel like I always do like the same red, nude, or orange. So I'm using this one. It's from Huda, and it's called Graduation Day. You guys know I do a rough draft, like we're going to look scary or anything, like we got a daggone clue what we're doing. And then we're going to find a lip liner. Alright, so I grabbed Dose of Colors lip liner in the shade Nitty Gritty, and it's literally perfection. So, let's get this back under control. Dose of Colors lip liners are seriously the best, you guys. Alright guys, we're done. Can you believe it? All that time. We were reviewing stuff. We were trying stuff out. Alright, I'm gonna go get a little picture. The sun's gone. It's a nightmare. I'll have to improvise. But I'll go get it, and then we can post all the makeup details. And I'm definitely gonna save this, because those wing liner tips, those need to be around, okay? Written in stone. Okay, I love you all so much. I'm going to wear this foundation for just a little while and see how I'm vibing with it. So far, so good. It feels amazing on my skin. So we'll keep you guys updated. I love you. Bye, y'all.